back for a sound session today, back kind of in work mode. But I did, as I'm getting this set up, want to still talk about some art, partly because homie Opjoy brought out or released another song on Bandcamp today. It's called Drift, and it's got like a direct link to my brain or something. It just knows how to poke all the right buttons sonically. And, it's another absolute banger. Again, it's called Drift, and I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. What I'm looking for. It's by Otjoy. It's another autistic musician and producer with whom I am familiar. I was in here last one night. Yeah, all right, let's go here. What up, blood? All right. You know what I should do? I should drop the obligatory Blue Sky Twitch stream announcement. I say it's obligatory, but I often don't feel so obliged to do it. What am I doing? Or not what am I doing, but like, why are you stuck? Goddamn. One of our dogs, our pit bull, has short hair because it's a pit bull. And, it's wiry, and he sheds like a motherfucker, so it's everywhere. And he's got like a red coat, so it's really, really light. When the hairs are by themselves, they're like almost transparent. They look like little blonde hairs almost. All together, he's got a thick red coat, but like, it's just like funny. Just get fucking everywhere. You don't see them until all of a sudden they're just fucking everything up, like your lasers on the mouse or something. And I'm getting weird. I get weird feedback sometimes. So my hearing is anyway. What the fuck was I doing? Oh, so I was saying that's why I was on my phone in the first place. So I was gonna try and figure out what the fuck. Where am I? There we go. Copy that. I'm gonna post it. Say, come see my stream. I'm doing stuff. Boom. Boom, boom. Boom. There was a plugin that I forgot to move from my old rig to this new rig, and I just came across an old video that happened to be the video that I learned about it in, and so I'll try and mess with this again. Partly just I want to see what I can do with it, because I was like, oh, I can do some things that I've been doing lately with the routing on my what I don't get about this thing is it fucks up there's a couple things with this plugin that I don't like, but in terms of like the things that it does, it's pretty fucking impressive that it does so many things. and then the way that it does it. But like, there's just little things. It's just like it hasn't been updated in a while. It was like I think it was like a passion project of a person. Something Woo. I think it says on here. It has to say on here what the fuck the person's name is. But what is A? Oh, AB. Oh, so this part of it's got a built-in shelf and high pass to, oops. I don't know, built-in high pass, low pass. So maybe it's just the default does that. It's got a global filter on it. And turn it off. Oh, and it's got 3 filters in it already too. Interesting. Okay. I can't select from down here though. Oh, probably just because it's not on. Oh, sweet. You can when it's on. Oh, but it said it's off, so it's not affecting it anyway. But yeah, the sound changes. That's one of the things that bugs me about it. Not a big deal, but like it's. I think it's just because they have it. So maybe it always drives at some point. No, it's not the drive. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but there's something about it that the output doesn't match the input, and that's kind of a bummer. And then it does some weird things, I feel like with stereo sometimes, if I remember correctly. But the other thing that's more obnoxious is the way that automation works in here, because it's so complex. Like I get it as it's like just some person writing this by yourself as an individual. Like you fix those if you have time to get to it, and maybe you don't. This hasn't been updated since 22, so who knows? But excuse me. And so I won't use it for stuff that if I'm gonna automate any parameters, usually because of the fact that it ends up being such a hassle to do. And it's just that, like, the main reason is this, the drive and output, I think, are linked. And then you can turn that off, but it still fucks up the routing on the automation, at least in Ableton. It might work fine with other DAWs. Maybe that's part of it too, is maybe he was just tested on what he had, but wasn't able to test as many DAWs. Which, again, totally gets. It's one person making a plugin for fun. And, it's called Fire and it's free, but I was curious about it. I was wondering like these sections. This is U3 right now. What I wanted to know is it's nice. I think the routing's set too, but this is a different hit entirely. It's not even the same volume coming out. Maybe that's just what it is maybe the drive has to be like at 1 or something for it to be the same. Wait, hold on, but that's not in the whole thing. Global. It'd just be weird though, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's not as wide either. It doesn't come out as wide as it goes in, at least on this track. So the stereo does change too to the trip. But let me, what was I wanted to get back to the bands. I want to play with this for a minute on the drums and see what I was curious about. Like the one big thing that would be cool. What's LNS again? Well, I'll mess with those in a second. Maybe that's my problem is I figure out what L and S stand for. So those are on the outputs. Maybe it's load and save for the A and the B and stuff. No, maybe? I don't fucking know. Wait till it starts going again. I'll play with it and see if I can figure it out. Oh no, those are just individual. Oh, hold on. No, it says it on all of them though. Where's fucking louder? Is one of these the auto? That's the thing, is I don't know where the auto gain is. I can't remember now. And I don't remember how I knew in the first place. Like, did I actually read the fucking documentation on this? Because that doesn't sound like me. Listen, I remember some of this shit. Excuse me. That's what else we got. But what I was kind of hoping is that I could say, like, compress this. There's a compressor where you compressor here. And the cool thing you can do, though, is like you can change the width and the different spots. There's a plane overhead, and I thought it was coming through my speakers, and I was like, why am I getting this hum in here? Did I do that on purpose? Then I paused it, and it was funny. But yeah, so I was like thinking, like, what if you could, because this is why I like the routing that I've been doing recently, that I'm going to do with this, is because I can side chain one band from another. How do you say that? From another. I can use one band to side chain another, and I like that for especially things like snares and or snares, or even like kicks that have any kind of like reverb or any other highs that are carrying over them or occurring at the same time. And so it creates this dipping that makes the lows cleaner. Anyway, that's what I've been like playing with for the past week now. And when I saw this again yesterday, I was like, I wonder, like, it would be pretty fucking dope if you could do that, like all the shit I want to do in this one app already, this one plugin already. And I'm sure there are other paid plugins that can do it. It's just like fucking not a thing that I've seen anything even like it in a free plugin before. And if I ever find one that's paid, who knows, maybe I'll get it, but I can always just do it myself. So, all right, let's do this. I want to play with this a little bit. Let's, it's so fucking clean. Oh yeah, see, that's what I was talking about. The auto link. There you go. So this links the auto gain. So see how the output changes when I drive it more? It's just so I don't have to judge those, do those manually. I'm gonna leave that there. It's fun. Except for I'm gonna move all that shit around, but let's do this first. You're gonna be hit high. You're gonna be hit low. Get out of that group. Alright, let me group these. There. Get high. So here's the thing I was noticing yesterday that I might as well share a little bit about. Is it was just a funny thing that I accidentally did, and then I just thought I'd make a verbal note about here is that if you look here, well, there's no kicks going right now. See, there's a kick. So some of that kick plonk shows up right there, but sometimes those kicks will be like way out here. And so if you like take that like plonk out, it's not the end of the world because you pick it up still in your high pass over here, in your high pass group. So it'll still be there here unless you cut it out. But that's exactly part of the problem is like, one, you could like, it's right there. That's part of the snare, except for when I do that little arpeggiated thing there. Or the riser, or whatever you want to call it. So if you go up here, though, you start losing some of that. And then the other thing is the reason why I do this is so that I can sidechain compress all this based off the bass. But if this gets sidechain compressed and we're not getting that part of the snare in the lows, then when it compresses it, we lose that whole part of the snare, and it just sounds like instead of that like hit first that really accentuates that, you know, that makes it sort of punctuation as opposed to like a shaker or something, you know, like we like the snare for the snare sound, but like that's not the whole thing. Otherwise you just have a different kind of percussion instrument. And so anyway, so it's just important. I was noticing that you don't accidentally cut that part of your snare out if you have anything like that. Oops, this one. And I'm just going to cut a little chunk out here. Some of that I'll still probably will still be caught in my eye anyway. I'm not sure if I want all this band even dealt with really, but and so something? No. VA? No. What part of these things called? I thought I had some of these plugged in normal. That's from Native Instruments, right? Oh no, I didn't install it this time. Really? Well, do I want to use Brig just for that? I wanted to use one of the fucking compressors. Whatever, you know what to use? You use fucking... Is DV comp? Yeah, I'm gonna actually use 2 different compressors for this. No, that's silly. JK, you know what I'm doing? Just the one. This is by Analog Obsession that I fucking love. And it's funny, a lot of people that I talk to that do what I think is really good work in terms of sound design and production is they fucking love Analog Obsession too. A lot of the folks I've talked to. I think it's neat. Like, I don't know, when I find something I like, it's like, kind of like appreciate when that thing or that person's getting love from elsewhere as well, you know? Boom, 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 boom. Well, thanks for bearing with me while I go through these drums in a single song over and over and over again, like the artistic producer that I am. Sometimes I like to just have a nice little outgoing filter too, partly because of this, like look at this speed comp. I mean, it's to be expected. You bring up the floor when you compress the way that I did, but it brings up a lot of this floor down here. I don't necessarily need all of it. I want some of it because it's adding some nice amplitude modulation to that bass signal, but like it doesn't need to be so much. So I'm gonna get rid of a little bit of just soften some of that amplitude modulation, some of the little bit, you know, more gravelly edges. And then let's see, if I get back here. Hit, no, hit low. And side chain. So what this will do, and the thing is that we lose a little bit of the high anyway because of so much filtering and compressing I'm doing with it, but right after this what I'm going to do is just raise it back up again. And so what happens is those little tiny time periods when the bass hits are hitting, it's still low. If I bring it up just a little bit, it's not a big deal that much, right? But then I'm bringing up these other ones and creating this like this difference between the volume as it comes out of it, out of the bass hit, versus when it's in the middle of it. And the other thing is too, is any of that high that's there before the bass hit, because it's the bass hit that's triggering the side chain, it's still coming through at full volume. So like if there's a quick like short you know, transient at the beginning, while that bass, that kick's still ramping up, or in this first part, like I can even bring this back some and it would let more of the transient in 2. Actually, maybe I'll do that. Let's experiment with this and see if it gives me more flavor that I like. Actually, I think it's too long, but I like it. Maybe like 15, maybe. It feels weird, like it was like creating too much space for me. It felt awkward. Okay, and then for the highs, I really love just cranking some. A little bit more of that. Don't need all that low still coming through though, so I can bring a little bit of this out. See, like I just don't need so much of that low. It's so hard. The other thing I can do too is like I can have these be sort of different widths, which you can do in the thing I was showing with Fire earlier. I actually kind of feel like the kicks are a little bit too aggressive now. Oh my gosh, everything is so much tighter though. The fucking... Oh, actually, here's part of why it's so aggressive. Let me go back here and take a peek at this shit again. Was the way I was dealing with the fucking problem with those kicks being low, is I was like, I'll just put a big fat EQ shelf on here. Yeah, fuck it. I'll leave that there. You know what? I don't think I need as much of the... Let's go like here. I'm going to put the hooks so I'm actually hitting it. switch it over? Oh, I did. Let's hear this too. Boom! Noises! Told ya. This needs fucking glare to stop being so glary. Yeah, I don't know how long it'll be before this already annoys me. I need to stop annoying others. Oh, what the fuck am I dropping? Good. Do my hair, aren't I? Been getting dried out too easily lately, and I fucking do shit to it in the morning now. And I don't know. I guess I've been spoiled most of my life. I'll leave it like that for a second and see if that's what I really want to do with that. Wait, what was... Okay. Honked my keyboard game. Everything. Everything. Wait, why are you going louder? Alright, I think I'm done with this one for a little bit. I've over-listened to it. Listened to too much now. Boom. Boom. I think it's cool. My arm doesn't work right now. Boom. 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 There's so much space. I'll clean it up a little bit. Leave more room for some of the other stuff in that bigger sidechain group. I like that one. A little story for me. Do, 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 do. Pop, 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 pop. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, time we would work out. It's funny. My homie working on some vocals for a project. Actually, just texted me back. Cool. And then oh sweet, cool. And then Bo was like, "Hey, I want to talk over some of my ideas about this, and the the music's coming up next." And my brother was like, "Oh, I should just get in Discord, have him pop on the mic, and we can just talk it out as we go." But he's got a different work schedule than I got, so well, I should say he's got the same work schedule I got, so he's at work while I'm working in the studio, and so but that's the cool thing about my job, I guess, and my schedule is I can work anytime, so I can work when he's off as well. What am I doing? It's already open. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Woo wah woo wah woo rah woo rah woo rah woo rah wee wah. Oh. What if I change this shape? You're gonna want to. Don't fuck with shit, AC. This one's done. Aside from like here little things that need fixing. Yo, that other setup for drums is gonna bug me so much now though. So I get these phases where like I will switch sort of one of my like techniques or strategies. And so then I build these things into my workflow. And when I'm changing, there's this whole like transition period where first I gotta like change my default set so that all my new stuff already has the new technique and setup ready to go, so I don't have to like redo everything from scratch every single project, and it's like cobbling stuff together in weird ways. And then the other thing is then I have all these old projects that are done a different way, and then I have to go through and like see them all that way while I'm doing all the new stuff a different way, and then decide if I'm going to switch it or if I'm just going to leave it like that for a while. For a minute. But my favorite things about play is that sometimes it turns into something that sticks. I'm gonna turn off my stream mic for a second, but eventually I'll come back in through the studio mic, so. neat, but part of it's too is like when I start kind of figuring out a little trick, I try and play with it a bunch more just to get kind of a feel for like what works with it, what doesn't, and then a lot of the stuff I just still like playing anyway. But okay, anyway, listen through this. This is fine for now. Stoned B. Squirrel is chilling in the sun on a rock, eating peanuts. He likes to run around and bury him all over right by the studio, and then I'll see him coming back to pick him up later too. And then, you know, whatever else he finds in the dashes there, I'm assuming too, not just peanuts. Hit low. Zoned out again, don't mind me. Just enjoying the music, thinking about big picture stuff with this project. Forgetting that I was in the middle of actually doing some nitty gritty stuff too. You know what? I think I've had enough. After this, I'm working on this. I'm gonna fix that default template. I think. I'm feeling a lot more, or even more confident about this now. Like when I first did it, I was like, this has got to be a great idea. But I wasn't sure. I was like, is it going to make much difference, or is it something that I'm just overthinking and it's going to be the same as like some other easier thing, right? And, but it's fucking some flexibility. This setup is providing me is really nice too. I'm just kind of geeking myself out on this right now, you know? Do I have, oh, it's just all drum. Wait, what do you sound like? What's that part sound like? God damn it, where am I? It really is kind of a whole different animal, isn't it? It's that's really, oops, really high plonk. I'm gonna try that like there, I think. Oh, and then all these are gonna go here. And you're gonna get Nova now. That's how I'm doing this. Do 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 do. Do I not? It was that long of an outro. Did I actually stop it? I must actually stopped it. I did the thing again. Now what did I do? Keep doing this. Post effects or pre-effects. That's like the whole thing. this? Wait, what? It's not a... An audio effect. Okay, cool. Why'd you call it that? I still don't like the way the searching works on this. Okay. So what do I want to use? Oh. Wait, what was this other weird thing I just found recently? What was it called? Oh, I gotta commit this name to memory so I can figure out what it's called. Is it under distortion, maybe? Roar. What are you? What is this business? Give me roar. Bring you way down. I don't know. Oh, wait, not on you, though. On you. Where are you at? 388? Alright, how about there? That's fine. Stage 2. Stage 1. Drive. This is cool. Maybe look at all the different... Digital one's nice. Can you change? Oh. Oh, this is what's driving through it, though. Got it. Oh, there's a feedback mode. This thing is clever. Oh, what? What? This is like a souped up ADHD leveling tool. This is dope as shit. Oh, you know what though? It doesn't have a attack and decay. So, just need another compressor. But that's okay. That's fucking dope. Look at the fucking big old peaks! shit, I don't even need that much. I just want bring down a tiny little bit of that at the end there. There it is. Just brings in some compression at the end. The tail doesn't hang on too long. All right. And that gives this stuff more room after the side chain compression goes through to not be so... Too hot. Oops, I want to go here. What am I doing? No, it's not that one. All right. Let me do this. I'm gonna play some of my music for y'all while I take a break here in just a second. As soon as I pull it up, and then after my break, I'll come back and do some more work in the studio. So hopefully, I'll catch you then. Enjoy the music. You can Shazam any of this shit when you're not looking. Okay, I'm gonna change some things because it doesn't want to play right now. There's that for now, and then I'll be back in a few.
from me here. Back in my, back in my fucking zone. Zone. Back in my fucking zone. Back in my fucking zone. Go from me here.
I'm back. That took me a little longer than I had anticipated. Hold on, sound's gonna be weird for a second. All right, should be good now, but I went out for my smoke break, and I think I've been talking about this in stream a bit, but our neighbor's got a new dog. It's actually funny as I go through like the recordings of the old screens, or the old streams, I get like these like sort of this historical retelling of my experiences over those time periods. And so there's this video I was looking at a while back that was like, I was talking about how it stopped. I was like, what? And then I did it a couple times. And so finally I explained in the stream, I was like, I keep hearing this dog. And it's not any of the neighbors' dogs because I know all their voices. And so I was like, it's a different dog. It's a stranger dog. I was like, but I don't think it's like a stray or someone just like, walking their dog through. I was like, because I've heard it a couple of times now. It's the same dog and it's like the same direction every single time. I was like, that's weird. I don't know whose dog that is. And so I was like, someone must have got a new dog, but I just don't know whose or what. And then a few weeks later, like I met a couple different ways this new dog, the neighbors have. And then anyway, so the fence between our houses is just old and beat to shit. And it wasn't whenever it got installed the first time, Like they don't even do fences like that really around here anymore. But used to be you could get like cheap fencing done, and it would be all wooden nails, and the nails come out real quick over time, and the wood, you know, it decays normally, and sometimes they don't. I don't even think they use treated posts, and so if you don't use treated posts, those posts go. And so now they don't even do that. Like almost everyone does metal posts now. These little frames, and they have frames that go across too. And so like you don't even replace the fence frames anymore. You just put up new fence board anytime anything decays. And then I mean it's not entirely true because like the metal decays over time too. But like we're talking way longer, you know. Anyway, to trouble on the double. Now you're the water bubble. Let the bubble water. Wait. But so the boards are all beat to shit right now. And so one of their older dog that passed away before they got this new dog did the exact same thing once when our pit bull was younger. And I mean, we were all younger, it was in the past, but our pit bull was still around, was much younger, and still not as well behaved, and still working on a lot of things with him. And it was a puppy. He was like a year and a half, I think, when this happened. And the other dog was a big blue nose, and like even bigger than he is now. And he was like, you know, he was still kind of puppy frame back then, but like, anyway, but she was an old dog, and so they're like meeting each other, and they're like, no, this is my yard, no, this is my yard. Because they're like still figuring each other out and don't know that each other knows yet. Dogs are just funny the way they communicate in territory. Anyway, and so the older dog trying to assert like, no, this is mine, like goes and hits the fence, and the board just opens up like a fucking like a cartoon, you know, where it like flips up. Like if it had gone all the way over and hit her in the ass and then sat on the other side, it would have been like the full cartoon thing. But so she's on our side of the yard, or Pickle's on that side, and they're getting at each other, and I'm like, oh shit, like I don't want to figure out how to break up this fucking fight between these two dogs, because I don't know the other dog's not gonna fight, and our dog isn't quite self-controlled enough to just get out of fights, and so I'm just like, and I get there and they both like instantly like they hit each other and snarl and I think snapped a little, and they were just like both of them immediately like, what the fuck just happened? I think they're so shocked that they actually saw each other that at that point they were like, what do I do? And so then by that point I got in between them, just see like, because they let me, and I was like, and the other dog was like, well, I'm going home then, because I don't want to be over here, I don't know where I am now. And it didn't matter, and then the other dog never came back over. So the new dog did the same thing just now today, found one and popped over, and it's this puppy. It's like, it looks like it's a little lab and probably like some kind of shepherd mix, maybe like a lab German shepherd sort of deal. And so it was a little bit more aggressive than like what my puppy would have been like when he was a puppy. But not much. And so it didn't matter. But then I started yelling as soon as I heard the dog come over, because I knew like where the sound of the dog was, that she was on our side of the fence. And so I was like, shit, like I didn't want him to get hurt or to hurt anyone else, you know? So I'm running out there and I'm yelling out of no. And by the time I get to where I can see everyone, and I see my old dog running over to see what the commotion is. So by that point, the pit bulls heard me, and so it's laying down on the ground and trying to stay away. And the other dog wants to like, but is also like now confused, like we're not fighting, right? And so it's like in like aggressive mode, but also like doesn't want to fight. So there's just this whole funny like thing. Anyway, and then my super old blind dog like is between them, just like I'm in charge now because this is like I'm alpha here, and then that was like enough So anyway, all that shit took longer. I had to go put up some fence boards, and now I'm here again. Right. And it all worked out. And now they know each other. I don't think it'll be as big of an issue anymore. The puppy's been testing like boundaries and interactions and stuff a lot because he's a puppy and they were. And so I think that'll help. Like she'll know, like, okay, now I know more, right? Like I know what the people look like and smell like and act like over there now. And the other dogs look like and act like over there. What came out sounding like also that's like fucking metal as fuck.
Got her in the bag.
In the bag. Got her in the bag.
Fresh meat in the bag, in the backseat. Fresh meat in the backseat. Take her home, turn up the heat. Tie her ankles up, let us eat.
It's probably from. Wait, or is it towards.
Baste her waist, lubricate this while you wait for trouble. On her home, turn up the heat. Let us eat. Read this. Gotta prep the meat.
Let's prep the meat.
Fresh meat in the backseat. Bag in the backseat. Fresh.
This one of those probably turned into thief. Anyway. Holy shit, that's so fucking metal. So I just like getting a kick out of that. This is why I like this word. It's just like the fucking little surprise sounds that come out of this. Fucking annoying. Like shit's gone too well this week, so it makes me think like I forgot an important appointment or some shit. No, I made that. There's no other appointments on here. Yo, I don't fucking know. It's like old creators just got me feeling like I have to be on all the time still sometimes. Damn. That's something. Meat thief. That's what I want. I want meat thief. Or maybe there. That's what I had, right? Yeah, that one needed longer. hate it when they do that. I gotta figure out again how to get back to it. Okay. I accidentally hit the hotkey that creates a new desktop display. Last time I did that, it took me for fucking ever to figure out how to get back. Boom, 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 pew, pew. All right, what else? Excuse me. Excuse me. Ooh, it's almost time to wrap up this half. I'll get myself some lunch, and then I'll come back for another half. I'll probably just keep the stream going. I'll restart it, but put some music on in the meantime so that folks realize I'm coming back if they stop by. But and I'll be back after that. I'll work on some more music. I got a bunch of busy work and shit I really need to do this week, so I've been just doing music stream, music stream, music stream. No. No, it wouldn't work that way because the feedback then is decreasing. I mean, it only buys you a little bit of time. Make it longer. I'm curious how this is going to behave. Longer. Oh, I didn't even get it on there. What did I put that on then? What did I do? Oh, I put it on there. I'm fucking computer. Alright, so I want to like. Oh my god. Cool. Fucking love that little FM synth. Did you just snore yourself awake? You okay? My pitbull likes to hang out in here with me. And yo, this fool can't fucking breathe right. He falls asleep sometimes. Loud motherfucker. It's like weird noises too. It's not just like he's snoring or something. He's just like all the noises. Also, the thing that he likes to do. He fucking farts when he looks nervous. I don't know if he's actually nervous, but it looks like he farts when he gets nervous. It's the funniest fucking thing ever. So he gets in this weird mood. He'll like go sit like a dog sits, but he like stretches his horse up and he like scoots his butt way forward like he's afraid to touch anything. And you see his ears go down and he starts looking all big-eyed all over the place. And then you hear these little farts squeak out. You're just like, what the fuck, man? He's like nervous farting in the middle of the room for no reason. Fucking A. Pew, 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 pew. Do enjoy this noisy shit. It's doing things. response off good work thing. While we were listening to some of that, figured it'd give me a chance to maybe interrupt the music a little less, you know? Part of my issue is like through here, the amount of like I was trying to address a lot of I threw a lot of stereo shit in here, and the problem with that is if you're not real deliberate about how you go about doing it, you can get a lot of weird canceling and phasing. So I was running into that problem because my strategy on this is not what my normal strategy is for starting on a project, like from start to finish. But my strategy on this one was like, let's make it as wide as you fucking possibly can, and then we'll dial it back into places where we need to. So I had a lot of dialing back to do. But sounds all right. Oh, it was not where I thought I was. I have fun with that. I like that one. Okay. Actually, now's a good time to take a break. I'm gonna have to be changing gears here, switching gears here in a minute anyway. So, and it's that time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna restart the stream, and play some music that isn't my original music while I'm on break, just so when people stop by, if they see me, they know I'm coming back soon, and then I'll be back later after that, probably around 12:30 is when I have my scheduled afternoon stream. So I'll be back for that. I'm gonna be doing working on some more music. I'll figure out what I want to work on when I get back. But hopefully, I'll see you then. Have a wonderful afternoon, y'all.